Now on AM Extra. 5 years ago, countless Oregonians watched their homes and the lives they built all their lives vanish into ash, and some are still healing from those devastating wildfires of 2020.
For the last half a decade, the Clackamas County Voluntary Organizations Active in Disaster Group has been helping dozens of families pick up the pieces and carry on. Joining us live with a look at their work is the group's executive director, Pat Olson, and disaster management coordinator, Barb Edwards. Good morning. Thank you both for joining us.
Good morning, Travis, Emily. It's so good to be here.
Yeah, we appreciate your time and we appreciate the work you're doing. Tell us about CCVOAD and how this all got started.
Sure. We got started 5 years ago, and our primary mission was to stand side by side with survivors in Clackamas County, specifically to go after unmet needs, whatever that was, ranging from building of homes to wells and septic systems and just individual family assistance needs. At one point, we had in excess of 165 survivors that we were serving at that given time.
Unbelievable. Take us through the process of how you are helping. I know you said, building or just connecting to services, but how helpful is it to have you as a resource, when somebody's going through such a devastating moment in their life, and to have a middleman or a liaison?
Navigating disaster recovery is very difficult, very frustrating. And when you have a survivor that has lost everything, right down to their ID, their home, their tools, everything, they're not resourced, even phones are an issue. And so it was our organization's responsibility to help them navigate the difficulties of, financing, procuring financing, any type of an assistance from tools, home building, and so forth. They just don't have the capability to do that, and that's where we stepped in.
Yeah. Barb, tell us a little bit about what that's like to be there for your neighbors, for your community, to help them rebuild. I'm sure this has been some pretty powerful work.
Yeah, it's been incredibly life-changing, humbling to be an actual part of that process. I think like Pat mentioned, you almost feel a little helpless. And so for someone to be able to come alongside and just help you connect to the right people, our mantra is we want to help communicate, coordinate, collaborate, and help people in the cooperation of the process. And so we try to serve in that way as best we can. And it's really incredible to be able to help families move forward in the process.
Yeah, well, I mean, of course, there's so much help that you've done to help those survivors of the 2020 wildfires, but you're not just reacting to issues either. You're trying to get ahead of the curve here, preparing for future ones. How are you going about that?
Yeah, we are, first of all, we're getting to know our community as best we can. There's a lot of incredible organizations that do this work year round. And so we have been working hard. We've built up about 51 different partnerships with community-based organizations, faith-based, as well as government agencies. And that's a big help because when disaster hits, it's really hard to coordinate in that moment. And so we're really trying to build partnerships in the time. And then we're also trying to get the message out. Let's be ready. Let's be 2 weeks ready in case a disaster hits. Then we're all prepared, and we're all then able to go out and serve our community in that time.
Yeah, I know it's about that time of year where it starts to feel like we can all kind of exhale. The rains are moving back in. We've been relatively lucky this fire season, but of course, winter brings with it the threat of different kind of severe weather. So if people want to get involved, if they want to be more connected to the community and try to get ahead of the next disaster, how can they connect with you guys?
Yeah, we've got a website where they can reach out. We have a section of our website for organizations and partnerships. We also have spontaneous volunteers. So if you want to reach out, fill out that inquiry form, we can get you some information on how you can use the resources that are out there. There are disaster preparedness programs that you can sign up for. We can get you connected to the Red Cross. And then, yeah, we're also going to be out in the community in this next year doing community events. So, yeah, just reach out to us and we'll definitely get you connected in that way.
That's great. Well, great work. Thanks for everything you've done and everything you're going to do there. I mean, there's so much that can happen in a time of need. And again, just to have that friendly face to ask a couple of questions and set you on the right path. It's great. Pat and Barb, thanks for your time.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Yeah, take care. And you can find links to CCV OAD and learn how they can help your family by checking out this story on coin.com.